Hi, my name is Sophie said, and this is Questions on the Red Couch. What inspired you to transition from opera to pop? I grew up listening to a lot of R&B music. My parents would have videos of like Pavarotti singing, but then when we would go in the car, it'd be like Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. So it was the music that I always wanted to sing. I walked away from opera in like 2019 when I switched majors and I took a small break from music, and it was a really terrible time in my life. And then I came back to it. I was like, you know what? I know a lot of my friends who are writing and performing and gigging around the city. So why not give it a try? It was honestly like a natural progression of my career. Show us a vocal warm-up technique. Okay. So if you're experiencing a lot of strain and you kind of want to smoothen out your register, a really good vocal tip is to gargle. So let's say I'm having issues with my song Vices. You are not for me. And I want to get that to sound a little smoother. I'm going to take a sip of my water and gargle the phrase. I did that. I showed that to a student and she cried because singing felt so easy afterwards. Yeah, this is a really good tip. What would your last meal ever be? A steak dinner, of course. Prime rib, medium rare, mashed potatoes, beef steak tomatoes with flaky salt, broccoli rabe, and then a tiramisu for dessert. So good. What's your opinion of music award shows? They're cool. They're fun to watch. I want to be at them. Yeah, no strong opinions. Hopefully I have some as I get further in my career. I'm like, fuck the Grammys. Why wasn't I nominated? What's more important, good music or good marketing? I mean, good music I think is super, super important, and that has to be kind of like baseline. That needs to be there. But we live in an age where good marketing is very important, unfortunately. And now I feel like a lot of artists and musicians have to be content creators in addition to being musicians. But yeah, I'm always going to say good music. I think it should be all about the music. Who's your favorite voice coach and why? I have a coach that like changed my singing. I studied with her just a little bit when I was at NYU. I started at NYU right when COVID hit, so everything was virtual, and I was like out to lunch. I was like skipping class and, not really taking advantage of all that NYU had to offer. But my vocal coach, Kathleen Adams, literally changed my voice, and she showed me that gargling technique and a bunch of other techniques. So I would say she's my favorite. Do you think aliens exist? Yes. And they're here. They're among us. Of course, 100%. What makes a song great? To me, I think like really well thought out vocals, really powerful vocals. I love songs that have a lot of vocal layering. I feel like Beyonce does that really well, especially in her new album. Love how Michael Jackson does that. Love how Stevie Wonder does that. Ariana Grande. Yeah, to me, it's like if I can hear just a ocean of vocals really well thought out, that makes me really happy, and that makes me want to listen over and over and over again. What's one piece of advice you give your younger self? I think not to put so much pressure on yourself and take things too seriously. I think I was a really like serious, intense kid, and it made a lot of things unnecessarily difficult. And now I think I still have that seriousness and intenseness, but it's channeled towards something. It's channeled towards my craft. I don't bring that to like everything in my life. So yeah, I would say just like take some pressure off of yourself, and it's going to be okay. Just chill out a little bit.